Charges tonight against a man whose alleged victim's claim ran an international adoption scam. This is a story the Eyewitness News investigators broke last fall. The hopes dashed of would-be parents all over the country. And now a fugitive arrest warrant issued for the man in charge of the agency. Sarah Wallace is here with her exclusive story. Sir.
Well, Bill and Liz, not only a fugitive arrest warrant, but dozens of felony charges have now been filed by California authorities against the owner of an international adoption agency called Adoption International Program. California is where the agency was headquartered, but we have spoken with alleged victims in states all over the country, including right here.
There are no words. It's been horrible.
Dawn DiLorenzo still can't bring herself to take down the lovingly decorated nursery in her Woodbridge, New Jersey home, even though she and her husband have given up their dream of adopting a child.
Was it love at first sight?
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely.
The nightmare of loving and then losing 3 different baby boys has left them too emotionally and financially drained.
Ran out of energy, ran out of money, ran out of confidence and faith and hope that this was even going to go through.
And their story of heartbreak is not isolated. The Santa Barbara District Attorney's Office has now filed 62 felony counts, one for each alleged victim, against this man, Orson Mozes. Until last June, when he disappeared, Mozes ran an internet-based agency for foreign adoptions called Adoption International Program, headquartered in California.
There's satisfaction that he won't do this to anybody else.
It is the DiLorenzo story of personal anguish that helped bring Mozes' empire down. The couple says they spent months in the former Soviet Republic of Kazakhstan, with Mozes promising them 3 different children who all suddenly became unavailable.
The hardest part still?
Not having a child. Having lost 3 children and coming home with none.
Dawn had started writing a blog in Kazakhstan, and other adoptive parents began sharing their similar stories with her and then with us. We spoke to families around the country.
Every child that had his name on a photo listing was bait.
Angela Klein and her husband Roy of Staten Island had fallen in love with this baby, wired thousands of dollars to Orson Mozes, and were ready to fly to Kazakhstan.
He said the child's no longer available. He never told us what happened to the child.
The Kleins only learned recently, as we did, that Mozes had promised that same baby to 2 other families in the U.S., including this Texas couple. In an affidavit for Mozes' arrest, an investigator says the same scenario happened on at least 10 different occasions, and that Mozes took in more than $1 million with his alleged baby bait and switch scheme.
If he could sell this child several times and make money, he was going to do it, and obviously he did it.
Look, look.
Look, look.
Some of the families, like the Kleins, did adopt older children, and they're thrilled. But the DA's investigation found the majority, like the DiLorenzos, came home with no child.
There's no closure.
By the time we tried to track down Orson Mozes last summer, he'd bolted from his multi-million-dollar Santa Barbara estate. Investigators want him extradited if he's fled the U.S. as suspected.
I don't know where he is, but he can't hide forever. He can't hide forever.
The clients we spoke with never met Mozes. He did almost all of his business by phone or email, but in the end, that just may help investigators if they find Mozes. And if they do, bail will be set at $1 million. By the way, if you have any information about this or any other investigative story, call our tip line at 877-TIP-NEWS, or you can email us directly at the.investigators@abc.com.